Alright, I'm excited to show you this motorcycle helmet today. As you can see, there are more accessories that come with it, so let's get into each one. Here you have the Bluetooth headset that we'll be installing, and then you have the liner that you wear underneath the helmet, and of course the carrying bag when you want to put your helmet in here to protect it when you're moving it around. But with that said, you can see that this is just a nice package deal, which just creates more value. You don't have to go and look around for each individual item. You have it all here in one package, making it a lot more convenient and valuable in my opinion. So let's go ahead and go into some of the details. I appreciate all the different colors and designs that they offer. Let me give you a quick 360 view of this one, but I really like the finish, the paint job. This is meant to resist scratches, and it is also DOT certified if you were wondering. And starting from the outside, you can see the different vents. You have these ones on the top here, and then this as well, and then you have the same one down here. So depending on the temperature outside when you're riding, it's nice to have those ventilation options if you want that airflow or not. And from what I can tell, the visor opens up very smoothly, opens and closes, and it has those notches as well. So if you want it open a certain way, you can let it stay there. But once you finally do close it, it's sealed, it's locked. And what's nice about that is if it's raining, nothing's going to be slipping through. It's advertised to be able to have that locked enough to not allow that airflow and water to get through. And keep in mind, I'm comparing this with my 4 other helmets that I own. So with that said, let's go into the inside. So the nice thing that this helmet has is the inner lining is removable. And it's nice, especially whether it's hot or not where you live, it is very important to remove these and wash them. So it's nice that those are removable. And the lining is also meant to be very breathable and moisture wicking. And if I compare the comfort levels of this lining with some of my other helmets, some of those being more expensive, I do not notice a difference with this on my head and the other one. So with that said, this is comfy enough for my needs, which is important because there's times where my rides just to work are 30 minutes, or if I'm going to be doing a long ride through the canyons that could last up to 6 hours, you want to be able to have something comfortable that doesn't get annoying to have on your head the whole time. And another cool feature that none of my other helmets have, which I like, is having the quick release button. So yes, you can still use it with one hand, just like any other helmet with the D-ring, but you also have that quick release. So when you do that, you can get that off instantly. So now that we talked about some of those basic features, let's go ahead and move on to the headset and get that installed. So you take this piece that's going to be on the external side of the helmet, and then you put that in between the liner and the helmet base. So with that attached, you will then put the Velcro adhesive pads on each end where the ears go, and there's a spot that you can easily see in the helmet where that fits. So you won't even need to take off the liner on the inside to put on the adhesive pads. So once those adhesive strips are put in, you grab the shorter end, which has the mic that goes to the front where your mouth is. You put that one on this side because that has the shorter end. And then this one that has the longer end, that threads through the upper part of your helmet onto the other side to stick to that adhesive pad. All right, so we've got that installed. You can see where my finger is there. That's where the mic is. And the way that you charge this is it has this little USB-C port that you can tuck in when not needed, but that is what is going to charge it. It comes with the USB-A to USB-C cord, so go ahead and plug that in when you need it charged. All right, so we're going to power this on and show you what it can do. The power on button is that phone button there on the left, so by holding that down, you can hear it say powered on, and it is now flashing blue and red. I don't know if you can see it with the lights behind here. That is indicating that it's in pairing mode. So let me grab my phone real quick. All right, so I see it on my phone, doing a simple pairing. And I heard it say that it was paired, so we are good to go. Very flawless process, easy to do, easy to pair up. Now let's go ahead and try this on, and I can show you a little bit more about what the controls that this can do. All right, so I've done some testing just to show you what this does. There are 3 different buttons on this. They're the phone, the volume up, and the volume down. Between those, you can do quite a bit, from answering calls, canceling calls, moving the volume up, skipping to the next song, going back a song, even activating your voice assistant. So I'll show you real quick how to do that. So if you want to change the volume when you're listening to music, you have to hold down on the volume down or hold down on the volume up in order to change that volume level. And if you want to change the song going forward or going backward, then you simply single tap volume up button to go next song, and then you single tap the volume down button to go to the previous song. If you're receiving a call, to answer, all you have to do is single tap the phone button, which is the farthest back button, and then if you want to hang up that call after you've been on it, you single tap again. But if you're receiving a call, the voice assistant tells you who it is if it's in your contacts, or it'll just say the number. But if you want to cancel that call, phone button, and that will cancel it. And then the button to control the voice assistant, to activate that, is going to be the closest button to the end of the device. So that's the volume down button. So if I double tap that, I hear the ding, I see on my phone, it is ready to be able to take any commands that I want. And then if you want to pause the music, all you have to do is single tap the phone button. So if you're looking for a comfortable, stylish helmet, but also looking for some of those other accessories, I think this could be a great value for the price. You're getting everything, the helmet, the liner, and also the carrying bag with the headset. So if you're looking for that kind of convenience while getting a nice, stylish helmet, I think this is a great choice. I'm excited to use this a little bit more, but I really hope this review helps you, and good luck with your search.